Yes, everybody. It's another FNAF Movie 2 news video. Now, in the last few weeks, there's been a lot of stuff that's come out about this movie, like considering we've gotten nothing for like 2 months. So today we will just be going over it all, starting with the obvious. It's coming out on December 5th. Now, I do think this could possibly get moved up to November. At least I want it to, but I feel like it makes sense to get moved up to November. I don't think like Wicked 2, because Wicked 2 would beat that out easy. I think like earlier in November, I feel like they should do it. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay, we'll start with the obvious. The pizzeria facade has been built completely, and this is what it looks like. And the sign looks nice, but I'm just a little confused. Also, we go over this now since I scrolled past it. Also, I was watching Corey, and there's I wasn't watching Corey, but yeah. Anyway, Dawko, Razbowski, Baz, and 8-Bit Ryan have once again been invited to the second movie set. If you remember earlier, I think March of 2023, they were invited to the first movie set and they filmed a vlog. So now they're probably going to film a vlog again and we'll see it closer to when the movie is going to come out. So that's nice, and they might possibly actually get a voice cameo in this, or a physical cameo in this. Because remember, they all got cameos in the first movie as employee on the month, employees on the wall. But maybe they could get actual voice lines, because we'll get to that in a second. Now back to this pizzeria facade. I will say this looks older than the first one. Unless it's in like a different town or something, I don't see how they could have missed this story wise, but I'm just a bit confused. I'll be even more confused later, as you'll see. But this looks a lot older, so it could mean something. But again, if you remember, this wasn't the only facade they set up. By the way, this is the full view of the facade. By the way, mad shout out to Deducer for a lot of this news. So, this scene right here, like obviously they rebuilt the old pizzeria as well, which I theorized about. I had an entire plot for this thing thought out in my head, but I feel like most of that is debunked with just these set photos. I'll tell that to you another day. But they set this up and a fan caught Josh Hutcherson, obviously Mike Schmidt, filming a scene in front of the FNAF Movie 1 pizzeria. And we see these flyers here. They are for FAZFEST, which I'll get into now. Another confusing thing, they have a room description for what the pizzeria inside of it looks like. It's going to be bigger like I expected. Carousels, rides. Also, you could just tell, just from these descriptions, some of the set photos we'll get into later in the video, Blumhouse definitely upped the budget like a lot for this movie. So I expect this to look better and just feel bigger, as a sequel should do. So, yeah. So outside of where Josh Hutcherson was filming that scene, there's also a bunch of flyers on the door. Somebody got one of them. It's ripped up. Like, anyone and everyone, you're invited to FAZFEST. Come celebrate Toy, Bonnie, Foxy, Chica, or Freddy, Bonnie, Foxy, Chica, and so many more. Your way, dress to impress, costume contest for fans by the fans. October 12th. 111 Maple Street, I think that says. But obviously, this FAZFEST. Okay, I have some theories. We're gonna get into that later. We'll just go over the information right now. So why was Mike even back at the pizzeria? I'm not sure. how will the Wizards tie into this? Because we know they're in it. I don't know, but Mike has found this, and Abby will probably want to go to it. Abby will probably be at this. It'll probably tie into whatever science thing she's gonna do. Again, we'll get into that in a second. There's a lot here. So, yeah, that's about it with that. Let's go into the FAZFEST set photos now. Okay, so these are part of this FAZFEST in the daytime. And we know it'll be running throughout the entire day based on some other things. But here are some of the set photos. Like, we got some tents over here, some pizza, some concessions. We have cardboard cutouts, like the ones we put your head in and stuff. So some costumes over there. Closer look at that. And we have some plushies being sold, some guitars. Yeah, so this is probably like a bunch of people just celebrating Freddy Fazbear. I have no idea why, but they celebrate. Now, one more thing I do want to mention. I know this is kind of breaking the flow of the FAZFEST thing, because that's like the biggest part that's leaked about this movie. But Freddy Carter, this actor right here, has been cast in a lead role in the FNAF movie 2. I might have talked about this already, but like, we know that it's him because in this Instagram post from Grant Feely, who is the Golden Freddy Ghost kid, who we now know is returning. Michael probably has some dreams again. Again, talk about all that later. But we see in Grant Feely's post, he's in the makeup chair getting his hair done and stuff. And we see Freddy Carter in the background also getting makeup done. So Grant Feely took the post down immediately because people figured it out, so we know that's true. Now, he could be playing one of two characters. Jeremy Fitzgerald or young William Afton. I think it's young William Afton because, no offense, look at his face. I think it's perfect. He's perfect for that. Imagine him in a purple suit. So now you're on Rare Galaxy 5's channel, and Sonic has nothing to do with this, but it was his post that brought this to my attention. So thanks to him. But also, so these two descriptions are a bit spoilery, so be warned, I guess, if you're watching. So, first thing here, like, also, Cat FNAF, thank you so much, because, like, without you, like, all these weeks would not happen, so thank you. And, like, also, I'm surprised her account isn't getting taken down, because we'll get into it. But, let's see here. Like, so the post says, I've been told there will be a scene of Mangle getting hit by a car, which is Vanessa's car, that sends Mangle flying through a window in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. Also, Mangle is apparently the height of a small car. Take that with what you will. So, the fact that Mangle's the height of a small car, that makes sense. Because I don't know why I thought it'd be bigger. That makes sense. Yeah. But, what? Like, what do you mean Mangle's flying through a window? In what instance what I'm interested to see, in what kind of instance would Mangle be in the road? Actually, you know what? There is an instance. Because that's another theory I have that I've actually been thinking about for a while, but now I have some evidence. But flying through a window, what the heck? And also, how is Vanessa not in jail? Like, I don't know. This one, Scott, I don't know about that one. But, second one here we got. This, again, from Deducer. The post says, the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, animatronics, will speak in the film. Abby ends up bringing Toy Chica to her school science fair, where she then speaks and kills a science teacher. Okay. Now, the animatronics talking in this, I think that makes sense for the toy animatronics, especially because of what they're being presented as, at least from what we know so far. Also, we're getting a lot Like, that'll be cool. Like, they just snap and start killing people. That will be cool. Again, ties into a theory I have about the possible finale of this. Like, and then these are casting calls. For Christmas costume attendance, which I think could be an epilogue, maybe. And airline staff, I have no idea what that's for. Like, theories on that, I got nothing. So, yeah, now we're going to get into the big leaks that just happened. That 3C has brought to my attention. I love 3C films. Okay, we'll get into this first. So, this is some photos of the FAZFEST at night. Actually, let me go to 3C's live stream.
Has 3 million views. And I was like, what? Shut up. Like, that's crazy views. I think that's still pretty crazy now. But that was TikTok a couple years ago. 3 million views. I was like, what? You got 3 million views? And I check, and yeah, and then for that whole trip, she just kept posting.
We're watching this now.
All she did, I could probably find it, and she's not going to be happy that I do. But all she did was just post the ride. All she did was just, like, that's how easy it was back in the day. If you were just
let's
early
go back to the FNAF news section.
Funny guy. I don't. I guess that would also.
We'll get into the Scream 7 news. It's very
some fun with you guys. So bear with.
Personally, like, let's get a. So, like, about that post with Abby and the science teacher. Like, Abby brings Toy Chica in for the science fair. I think once again these animatronics will be just a little bit sentient. I don't know how exactly, if it's like remnant or souls or just AI or whatever. I'm not sure. But, like, I think the animatronics will be roaming around to celebrate this FAZFEST and the reopening of this new pizzeria. Of this new old pizzeria, I should say. Like, and then, I don't know how these William Afton flashbacks are going to tie into this. And so, yeah, because that could explain how Mango was even on the street and getting hit by a car. And let's go into some other casting. Because there was one interesting cast, remember, that was added. This isn't the one I'm talking about, but... A body and a hand double, okay, sure. But... these are the people I'm talking about. So this is a more interesting one. Ellison Booker has been cast as River Freddy's employee, Charlie, for FNAF 2. A log ride? Yeah. So, I think a log ride was rumored. I think at this FAZFEST, they're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be like this carnival kind of thing to build up the hype for this new pizzeria that is being opened, right? And I think all these people will be working at the pizzeria as well. So we got Charlie right here. And then Joshua Mark Sienkiewicz, I think his name is. Sorry if I butchered that. Has been cast in Blumhouse's FNAF 2 as a co-star. Supporting, he will have a major goal. So, he should be like, he's probably like a, I think the FAZFEST will be the whole foundation for the plot. Like, he finds out about this, and Abby's like struggling in school a little bit because of like what happened at Freddy's or whatever. That's what I think is gonna happen. Like, cause she's growing up, and like people start getting meaner when they grow up. So I think that's what's gonna happen. And Toy Chica, she'll use Toy Chica for some science project because I guess they'll allow her to walk around with the animatronic. I don't know. But I still hope we get some classic FNAF 2 scenes. Like in the office with the huge hallway. And I don't know how these withered animatronics are tying in at all. And, chat, I hate to say this one. I don't really think Matthew Lillard, like, a lot of people are like, oh, I want Matthew Lillard more screen time in the second movie. Yeah, no. With all of this other stuff, I don't think Matthew Lillard is getting more than 4 minutes of screen time. Because he got spring locked anyway. like what will he even do? Because I don't think originally I thought they were gonna do Springtrap, but now I'm thinking no. I don't think they're gonna do Springtrap anymore. Or for the second movie, I mean. For the third movie, most definitely. But let's see. Yeah, that's my theory. Let's just out of the blue just think of a plot for this movie. So it's years after Mike and Abby have moved on. Abby's at a new school. Has a new job. And then, just like, he comes to the pizzeria one day just reflecting, and he sees this FAZFEST festival kind of thing. And it's being advertised everywhere. It's this big thing. And at the FAZFEST, they reveal these new animatronics that can talk, they can walk, they can do all of this stuff. And like they're gonna open a new pizzeria. The new pizzeria like opened, even though it's like old and stuff. Like they're trying to get the new pizzeria fixed up so it can be open to the public, right? And Mike, like he has to work there now because he has to figure out what's going on. Through that, he learned more about William Afton, Henry Emily, and how William Afton could have framed Henry. Because if you remember, there's like a jail, like there's a purple car being filmed driving towards a jail in the area. So I think Henry could have been framed for the murder of the children. Also, like I had a theory that Henry was Mike's dad, but that's becoming more. Actually, wait a second. That would actually explain a lot. Because like his dad's been locked up for all these years, like probably without parole or anything, because he's been charged with such a heinous crime. So he wouldn't be able to contact his family. Ha! I did it. Figured it out. I think that'll tie into the third movie more though, when we'll do the FNAF 6 ending or what. I'm getting off topic of the actual movie. And Abby will befriend these animatronics again. Then she has to do the science fair, and these animatronics will be helping her. Like, but then they're start going crazy for some reason. They'll start killing people at random. Like outside, inside and outside the pizzeria, and Abby kind of is befriended with them, so she doesn't really know. And then the finale is them going on a rampage, I think. I don't really... That's my schizo plot for this. But that's really all I got right now. And also, apparently the third movie will be filming 6 months after the second one comes out. Meaning 2027, which just winds up. That winds up. And that's really all I got. Me yapping about FNAF 2. Like, I like that we're getting all this news right now. Also, I forgot to mention Junior. If you know Junior, the actor for Junior, from Chucky season 1, editing me put his name on screen. Like he's a really good actor. He's supposed to be in this as like a employee. So I think these employees will also be working inside and outside this new pizzeria, getting it set up to be opened, and they'll be getting killed and stuff. So yeah, that's it. A bit confused, but I'm excited that I'm theorizing about this movie now. And that's it now. Okay, bye.